Hi there, hope you're having a fantastic day. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about the Advanced Information for GCSE English Language Paper 2, so that it is completely clear, so you maximize your potential and don't waste any time or effort in your revision over the last couple of weeks. First of all, it depends on the exam board you're doing. Language Paper 1 is of course in the past, but for most of the exam boards, the Advanced Information applies mainly to Language Paper 2. Let's begin. For AQA, the Advanced Information says that in Section A, out of the two sources, the first source will be an autobiographical writing from the 21st century. That's a piece of autobiographical writing, so a famous person or a significant person, or it could just be a normal person, writing about their own life, and it's from the 21st century, so at any point since the year 2000, so a very modern text. Source B is going to be an essay from the 19th century, which is the 1800s, so that's the Victorian period, like the time of Charles Dickens or A Christmas Carol or Jekyll and Hyde. So it's going to have some more old-fashioned language and themes, and it's going to be an essay, so it's going to be factual, making an argument and expressing an opinion in an organised way. And we also know that in Section B, the task is going to be to write an article. So that could be like a newspaper or magazine article where you express your view on a certain topic. Okay, so that's AQA. Now, EdXL have told us that in Section A, the first text is going to be a 20th century magazine article extract. So part of a magazine article from the 20th century. It could be pretty much on any topic. Magazine articles are normally a little bit less formal, more relaxed, more engaging in some ways than newspaper articles. They often have opinions, but more often they're just sort of presenting a certain viewpoint in a lively and interesting way. And from the 20th century to the 1900s, so it could be during the time of the First or Second World War, or during the late 20th century, so modern but not completely contemporary. Text 2 is going to be a 21st century memoir extract. So a memoir is a bit like an autobiography. It's where you write about your own life, recording what's happened, why you felt it was important, etc. Often people who were involved in politics write memoirs when they retire, people who were famous in some way. So it's a bit like an autobiography, but often it's got elements of a diary in it as well, kind of recording things day by day or at least year by year. Okay, so they've also told you that in Section B, you're going to have a choice between writing an article, just like AQA, or a letter. So it's either an article or a letter, you get to choose which one. So a letter has to follow a certain format, and in a letter, it depends on the purpose of the letter, but often you're persuading someone to agree with a certain view, expressing an opinion, but you just have to make sure you structure it, organize it in the correct way for a letter. For EDUCAS, they have told you that in Section A, the first text is going to be a 21st century, so since the year 2000, newspaper article. And text 2 is going to be a 19th century, so Victorian, non-fiction book extract. So it could be any extract from any kind of non-fiction book, like an informational book of any kind. And they've also told you that, Section B, you're going to have to do two things, write both a formal letter and a magazine article. Each one is going to be about 300 to 400 words. So you actually do two tasks in Section B. For EDUCAS or WJEC, they are the same thing. Now, if you're doing OCR, you don't have any advanced information for Language Paper 2 because the advanced information was already given to you for Language Paper 1. So you've already had that opportunity. So whatever exam board you're doing, I hope you find this useful. Hit the subscribe button. We'll make regular updates on this as we go forward. And make sure that you practice those key skills of whatever it is you have to do for your exam board, writing an article, and you learn the format and method you need to use for that type of writing. We have more resources on this, so you check out this channel and go to our Facebook group, Get a 9 in GCSE English as well, and I will see you very soon.